Alright, here's a couple of things that make these things leak. Alright, number one most important leak that you have is the skirt at the top of the chimney. See that skirt? See that separation? Watch this. See it moving like a mouth? Alright, well, there's nothing behind this. Once the water gets behind that skirt, it's inside the chimney in the middle, and it goes all the way down inside the house. That's the first leak. The second leak is the way they did the tops of them. This metal top here, there shouldn't be anything stopping the water from coming off the edge. The way he trimmed it out, this is called a chase pan. This should go over the sides, not backwards like this. See, his metal comes up here and over the top. So now it's all about caulking that keeps the water out, which the caulking is bad here, and the water's going underneath there too. That's another one. That's two. Three, when they run the corner beads up for the siding here on the chimney chase, when they run the corners up, okay, you're supposed to seal this up on the top. See this here? Let's see if it focuses. Here, see that space? Watch. Okay, you're moving. Yeah. Water goes right in here, and guess what? This siding ends right here, and the siding ends right here. So this is hollow. Okay, so when the water goes in here, there's nothing that's stopping that water from coming all the way down and getting in there, which is where the flashing is beneath. I'm going to show you something. Here's your siding the way they did it, right? Which is normal, by the way. It's all supposed to be loose here. There's not supposed to be nails down here at all. You see, when you look inside here now, the only thing that keeps this water out is this flashing that's underneath this roofing. Okay? It only comes up to the wall about here, which is why you don't put any nails in this channel here, because there's flashing behind it. So this is the foam insulation board. This is the J channel for the siding, okay, which is flopping, it's supposed to be. Now, if you look in here, which is why I do this, I want to see inside here, okay, where the water ends up down there. That's where you're going to see the flashing. See the leaves are in here, the debris? But when you come in here, there's flashing in here underneath, okay? And when you look underneath at this flashing, and you look down in here, you can see better. I could see the end of the flashing from here, okay? You should be able to see this. Where my finger is, you see that metal end and then this one begin? That's because there's a gaping hole right here. See that? That's just a hole. And that's what I was telling you before. Every one of these chimney chases usually leak at the cricket, because what happens is they go to flash these crickets, and instead of wrapping the flashing the right way, they just put flashing up to here, flashing over to here, and they never wrap it. So anything that comes down this channel or down this corner will go right past it and then right into the metal. The other thing is that this cricket is roofed wrong. You see how this goes over the roofing? See how that's just cut? Because it goes this way and then they cut it. That's because this roof goes up underneath here. It's called a weaved valley, okay? This roof is supposed to go on top. In other words, this roof goes first and swoops up onto this pitch, and then these shingles should come over and be the ones that are cut. And the reason why is because you want to make sure, this goes down in here, you want to make sure that the longest running water, the fastest water, or the most water, okay, gonna swoop down and go over everything. It's all swooping from all the way up there, and all that water that lands there comes racing down and hits this valley and goes right underneath it. See? It should be the opposite way, because there's only a little bit of water that comes down to here. So if it was the opposite way, it's no big deal. But that's too much water coming down to crash into the cricket backwards. You see, at least when the gentleman did the roof next door, which he has the same problem at the chimney, okay, you see he did his the opposite way. See? So now all his running water comes down and it goes over this. So that was roofed fine. That's the way it should be. Yours should look like this. But if his leaks are in the same place, all of this stuff that this guy did here is going to make it worse. You can't caulk and seal things like this because the water's going to get in there one way or the other. And now it can't get out. So that leak is going to get worse. And you can't seal these valleys up either like that. You put all kinds of junk in there. You can't do it. His leak is right there, just like yours is, in the corner. Because all that water gets in here, gets in that corner, and it gets in at the top too. Like I told you before, same thing. Nobody ever sealed it out. Same thing on the top. See what his top looks like? He's got it all sealed, but that's no good. All of this paper you got here to block the wind from blowing the rain in, that's all great and good, but now this is all sealed. So everything that does get in there can't get out. No good. And this is no good. That's a big leak right there. See that? There's nothing blocking the water from going out. Can you see how hollow it is now? Look. See how hollow that is? There's nothing in here. That's completely empty. So all that water goes in there, comes all the way down and behind the flashing down there, and that causes a leak. So if you got a leak down there, that's where it's coming from. But as far as this roof here goes, you take off all the siding at the chase, right? This is very important. All this comes off because the underlayment, the ice shield, comes across that roof, creases, and goes up that wall. Same thing here. Everything gets covered with ice shield, goes up the wall. Now when you shingle it, you put new flashing at the wall. Okay, that's number one. And number two, you put the underlayment down from the wall over the flashing. Now nothing can penetrate anywhere. That's what you need to do here. Okay, this roof to me needs to get done in the worst way. Alright, it's a 25-year shingle that was never applicated right to begin with. So it's never going to last. Okay? Bathroom leaks, like I said before, you have a bathroom leak, most likely it's going to be a vent pipe flange, which somebody came up here to try to seal, but it didn't work. Look, the vent pipe flange is busted. Let me get this to focus here. You see that crack? Look at that. I could put my finger through there if I want to right now. It's very soft and brittle like a potato chip. And this is damaged from the wind. That's from the wind picking this up and going like that with it. And when it goes that with it, look what I see. You see that? That's a way for water to get right in and underneath that flashing. Look at that. And nobody can find that? It's sitting right in front of my face. There's your leak in your bathroom. Up here. Same thing's happening at this vent. The wind is catching this and blowing it up and allowing that water to go right underneath that vent. No problem. That's exactly what's going on here. All of these skylights need to be replaced. Every last one of them. This one, that one, that one. They all need to get replaced. Okay, I'm coming down.